Vapor by far is one of the weirdest monsters in this game, and for a variety of reasons. A, because every time you play up against one, it seems different from the last one, and B, is because you almost barely ever play against these guys, so what does it matter? Vapor is by far one of the hardest monsters to track in my opinion, just because both no one plays him, and to the people who do play him, they are either extremely new at the game, or they're veterans who will slaughter your lobby in an instant. One of the biggest things you'll notice among Vapors is that majority of them are either in default skins because they're new at the game, or they just don't want to buy skins for the Vapor, or they might have a single skin on, but almost none of the Vapor skins are even used. And if you actually do end up going against someone with a unique skin on Vapor, it is extremely rare. More rare than his rare skins actually. But just because running into these skins are rare, doesn't mean that these players don't exist. So we're going to be going through different skin stereotypes on Vapor. Now let's do the disclaimer. These are just stereotypes, they don't apply to everyone, and it's just the most common thing associated with the skin, so if you see your favorite skin on here, don't be offended, alright? It's just a stereotype and there's nothing to be offended about. Hi, yeah, Future Gabe here. I completely forgot to mention what monster we were doing, but instead of just me choosing a monster right now, I'm actually going to have a poll up on my channel and my community tab for you guys to vote on which one you guys want to be next. So if you still want to put the stereotype for the monster you want down below and just go vote on that poll, go right ahead. And yeah, I'm just going to be going off of that poll, so whichever one gets the highest is going to be the one I'm doing next. So yeah, that's about it. Here, I'll let you guys get back to it. Alright, let's get into this extremely big mess known as Vapor, and let's just get started. So obviously this screams a few different things to everyone, which is A, new player, B, veteran that simply just doesn't want to change his skin, or C, the guy who literally has no idea what he's doing. Let's start with the first one, which is the guy who literally just started playing Pillar Chase 2 and is now their first time on Killer. They're going to fumble so badly, they might get an accidental kill just because, I mean, come on, Vapor does 70 damage. Sorry, I'll get more into that later, but for now, we'll just leave it at that. These guys didn't really get a choice or anything. They didn't select the Rosemary, nor did they see that Baldy was a free option either, so they got stuck with Vapor, and now they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. They're swinging at air, they're spawning spiders accidentally, and they have no idea how their teleport works. The second one, the veteran, obviously knows exactly how to play the character and will wipe your lobby even without having a new skin on. These guys are literally just here to deceive you. You see a default Vapor and you don't exactly expect much until they start rolling your entire lobby. And the third is the guy who has no idea what he's doing. And what do I mean by this? Because you obviously might just say, doesn't that just sound like the new player? Well no, this is the guy that tried Rosemary first and is now on Vapor and still has absolutely no idea what he's doing. Overall though, this default skin doesn't really tell you much about the person other than the fact that they might be new at the game, but other than that, it could basically be almost any other Vapor player. So honestly, you'd be better off just watching these guys and judging how they play rather than trying to look at their skin and assume. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. But other than that, these guys are most likely not that good at the game. From what I saw, they're not an extinct species like certain Vapor skins, but that doesn't mean that they're good at all. Most of the time, these guys are just sick of the default skin and just want something else, so, you know, they buy this. They're not experienced enough on Vapor to buy his more expensive skins, so they stick with this one, even though it's just a recolor of the stock, but these guys are most likely bronze and nothing higher than that. So a couple things could have happened for someone to get to this point. A, they played Rosemary and didn't like her that much, so they just kept playing Vapor. Or B, they see how absolutely broken Vapor is and they just want to play him now. I mean, most likely these guys might not even have enough coins yet to even start buying new characters, but at this point it's kind of a guarantee that they just want to play this guy. These guys are absolutely nowhere near amazing and are probably going to just mess up majority of the time, but honestly they'll just use that 70 damage hit to their advantage and most likely win a lot of the time. So this skin kind of has a feature that not a lot of people know about, or at least to the people who don't like mainstream watch Pillar Chase 2, they probably don't know too much about it. But this skin actually allows you to view your mask level, or like the zombie level basically, which obviously you can't just see normally, so you kind of have to use the skin for that. I think Rosemary also has a similar skin to this one. But other than that though, most people don't wear the skin because, I mean, just look at it. But if I'm going to say one thing about the skin, of course it's going to be, it's not Gnorpy.
Hey Gabe, I just want to check in and see how you're doing. You know, I saw you working on the video and what the fuck?
I'm just gonna say, this is probably the best skin set out of anything in this game. RGB and Spiffy come nowhere close to how good Gnorpy is, but you know, whatever. But on the actual stereotype, these guys are just not taking the game seriously at all. They're just there to have a good time and a fun time, and that's literally it. But if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, these guys could probably wipe the lobby if they want to, because I mean, come on, any Vapor that's above basically level 20 probably can. This guy likes sitting in the shadows and just waiting for people to come up to him. This is basically like a broke tryhard. They love playing Vapor, but they don't have enough coins to actually buy good skins on them yet, so they settle for this one and basically just say, yeah, I can hide in the darkness because of this. Basically everything I just said there applies to here as well about the whole darkness thing, but these guys have simply just been playing the game for a while and either wanted the Spiffy set, or they just like the darker skin but want a more rare one. Overall though, this is where you'll find the majority of tryhards wearing this skin, or like I said, they're just a collector. This guy has officially locked in that he's going to be the ruiner of people's day from now on. He wants to simply just play Vapor and that's it. I will say though that there is a good side of Vapors who honestly just enjoy playing the character and like his unique abilities, but a lot of these guys simply just like him because he has a very powerful hit. But yeah, if they made it this far then they're most likely pretty good with their teleports, but still sometimes get it wrong, and their spiders they basically just spawn whenever they want to, so I mean, they've got it. Well, this guy, I'm gonna be honest with you, no one uses him. Despite this skin looking like SCP-096, absolutely no one uses this one, and it's kind of a shame because it's honestly kind of a nice skin. But with it being an exclusive skin, it kind of makes sense on why no one's able to wear it, and I think more people would probably wear it if it wasn't an exclusive skin. Despite the lights bringing a lot of unwanted attention to this guy, the one positive side of this RGB skin is that his eyes change different colors. That's literally about it. I mean, like I said, I want to go on the entire rant again about like, you know, it's not smart, but at this point I feel like everyone understands it, and if you're doing it at this point, you are confident enough, and I'll just give it to you, man. This skin is most associated with tryhards and people who just want to take the game way too seriously. I mean, don't get me wrong, the skin's cool. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to mimic Sans the Skeleton, but like, Jesus Christ, can you at least go take a shower or something? Okay, that was a little bit mean. But if I'm being serious, these guys are just really, really good at the game and employ a lot of different tactics that you just don't want to see. There are two different takes on this guy, one of which says that this guy wasted his money in getting a skin that basically looks so much like stock, and the other one says that this is an absolute tryhard who just wanted like the old Vapor skin. These guys are most likely very good at the game if they're willing to drop that much, you know, coins on a skin that looks that close to stock. But also I've seen a lot of these guys use this model because it emits a lot more smoke. In fact, that's why the two images before this are both frozen, because there was just too much smoke for me to, you know, spin around. But yeah, overall these guys are kind of the exact same as the Smog. You know, at this point, either this is a really good joke, or this guy just has no idea how to switch off a Vapor. Regardless though, these guys are just really, really good at the game, and they know exactly how to summon their spiders, they know how to teleport to hit you perfectly, and their overall is still terrifying, even though they're not diamond yet. It's just because these guys know exactly how powerful they are, and they will be able to fold majority of your lobby a lot of the time. Now, event skins are usually most of the time just thrown up as it could be a new player or, you know, a tryhard, but this skin is no different. You can either get a person that has no idea how to play Vapor and just got the skin because it looked cool, or you can get an absolute tryhard who simply just likes A Nightmare Before Christmas. But these guys are almost always a mixed bag, so just be on the lookout for them. These guys are absolute tryhards, with this skin costing nearly 2,950 coins. Jesus Christ, why did you spend that much on it? Regardless though, these guys are really, really good on this character, and basically fall somewhere between gold and diamond, but you know, they obviously just love the skin. I mean, these guys literally are dressed up as the devil, and just good luck, man. This skin is owned by everyone who had the Smog skin but then saw that this one was better and then had to save up almost 3,000 coins to get it. But anyways, these guys are once again absolute tryhards, and I'm pretty sure that just applies to majority of the skins that are in this tier. I mean, just everyone on these skins are just really hard to play against, and you'll notice that if you ever actually get one in your lobby. So to the 5 Vapor mains out there, I'll see you in my lobby. Once again, another holiday skin, so it's kind of a mixed bag. You can either get someone who is absolutely amazing on Vapor or someone who just sucks at the game. But from my experience with these guys, they're most of the time just on the bad side. I mean, you can have a good one, but most good Vapor players don't usually use the skin, so I mean, just, yeah. So not only have I never gone against this thing, but it seems like no one else ever has either, because after scanning through the comments several times, I could not find a single person who even mentioned this skin. And it's kind of sad considering the fact this is the only ancient skin that the Vapor actually has, but no one uses this thing. No one uses this thing. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. You know, I really wish I could say that you stand a chance, but no. For some diamond skins, you might be able to actually outlast them, but for these guys, no. Their teleports are extremely good, their spiders are almost always on you, and you just don't stand a chance. I mean, it's just that simple. I mean, if I'm being honest with you guys, I've literally never ran into one of these guys, because I'm pretty sure Vapors are an extinct species that are basically only new players. But if I ever do come across one, I'm most likely just gonna, you know, resign from the match and just say, yep, you've got it, good job. And if for some reason you have absolutely all these skins, no you don't. Like, no you don't. You're not being serious. But yeah, that's literally all the skins for Vapor, and this was probably one of the hardest videos for me to make. I mean, it literally took me, like, way too long to get this out, and I'm sorry about that. But just, no one plays Vapor, and it was a while. But overall, this video, like I always say, was a lot of fun to make, because I love making Pillarchase 2 videos, and just, this is it. So yeah, I want to thank everyone for watching, and I want to thank everyone for commenting as well, because I would have never been able to get about half these skins without you guys, so just thank you so much, and I hope you all really have a good rest of your day, and yeah, thank you for watching.